Alright, good evening everybody. Welcome to another episode of Grumpy Dad Golf in a new series we're calling the Play 50, where we're going to pick a course on the GSPro software from one in all 50 states. Today starting out with the state of New York, playing the Bethpage Black course. Putting is set to random on the auto putt. Again, Rapsodo MLM2 Pro doesn't have putting, but it has everything else. We're going to play the course, see if we can break 85. Probably not, given we're playing the furthest back tees, but we're going to give it a shot, and with that, we're just going to go ahead and get started. Always a good idea for an old man to stretch a little bit first. Okay, apparently it didn't like that. The light was green, now apparently it's red. Because of course it is, why would everything go the way you need it to? Give us one moment. Okay, back to green, device ready for shot. Let's see whether or not it actually works this time. Alright, this time it works. We're off and running and into the trees. Well then. That was pretty awful. That looks like it only went about... I know it's saying we're 159 yards away, okay. But it's saying to take a full shot, despite the fact that we're very clearly in the middle of some trees. Alright, well, we're through the trees. We're into some deep rough, but... bit of an inauspicious start here. Apologize for the shadows popping through on the screen, but... very small area where I can actually get the bay and the projector in, so the fact that it fits in the room at all is a win for me. Alright, we're on the green, about 24 feet. They gave us a double bogey. Took 4 shots to get there, so they gave us a 2-putt. We'll take that for the first hole. It's not gonna do well to do 85, but... now the tee setting here is the furthest back tee that the course in GS4 Pro has. It's certainly not the tee length that they're doing at the US Open. So that's kind of why I stuck to 85. Looks like we got a slight dog leg to the left here, playing 384 yards, 12 yards uphill. All right, we're out there, a little to the right. It's got to sit down. All right, we'll take that. We're on the fairway. See if I can adjust this a little bit bigger, make it easier to see. Nope, okay, just based on the 141 projector. So I actually have this set up on 3 different screens right now. The computer is duplicating the one desktop to the projector, which is going onto the screen that you see here, which is why it's a little eh. And then a third display is hooked up to the television in the background for me to be able to see, to keep track of everything that's going on. So it's not letting me really make it any bigger, so I apologize if it's hard to see. We got 141, it's playing 11 yards uphill. So it's going to play about 152, so I'm actually going to take an 8-iron instead of a 9-iron. Probably going to regret it, but well, it's going left. I pulled it right to the trees. So one of the things that I like the most about this software is it's realistic enough to know that I am always in the trees. Kick up, kick up. All right, we're on the green in 3, 11 yards away. And they gave us a double bogey. Man, they gave us a 3-putt, huh? They really do know me too well. All right, so as you can see on the screen, 244 yards, is playing 9 feet downhill, so it's going to play about 241. This is a par 3, by the way, in case that doesn't actually show clearly on the screen. This is a 244-yard par 3. So we'll pop out the bigger tee, we'll take the 3-wood. We're just going to hope to get in front of the green. All right, well, we made it. Sit, sit. All right, so we're just off the green. I'm guessing because the simulator thought I was hitting a driver instead of a 3-wood, but honestly, I think you can hit a driver when it says you're hitting an 8-iron, and because it's reading the ball speed and everything else, it's pretty much going to go the yardage it's going to go. I've tested this out before on driving ranges and on courses. The simulator is actually extremely accurate when it comes to yardages. I mean, about as accurate as you're going to get it for a $600, $700 launch monitor. It's a really great piece of hardware. So if you're somebody that just wants to go out on the range and literally play a game, because you can, if you bring a tablet, you can play on a course. All right, they gave us a 1-putt for par. You could take the Rhapsody out on the driving range and you could play any, they have preloaded courses as well that you could play. It's actually pretty cool. For $6.99, it's a great deal. But then when you link it up with this GS Pro, you've got 1500 plus 4K graphic courses, all designed by amateur designers that are putting it in the software themselves. This Bethpage Black was made possible by a designer that went in, and of course we'll give credit to the designer at the end of the 18 holes, like we do for every round. But right now, 527 yards, 11.5 uphill, 4 over through 3, and this is a par 5. That felt pulled a little, but no, actually it's going out to the right. I messed with the offset a little bit more before the round. I probably should have left it alone. I'm going to just push it back to where it was. Alright, kick right, not right, left to the fairway, no movement. Alright, we got 90 yards in. Take a 50-degree. Playing 11 feet up. Gotta go over a bunker to get there if we're gonna attack that flag. Oh, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go. Oh. Get under it. That might be a little too hard, even out of the sands. That's gonna sit, sit, sit. All right, 2 putt for bogey. Moving on, 481 yards, par 5, par 4, par 5. 5th hole, par 4, 11.4 uphill. I gotta find some shorter tees. Actually, I think I have a couple over here. Yep, there's one. It's a weird little quirk, but for me, for whatever reason, if I'm having trouble with my driver, teeing it down extremely low seems to help me. Apparently it's heated so low that the launch monitor didn't pick it up. I only got that one going straight to the woods. Get down, get down, get down. Alright, straight left, 257 carry, but that leaves us 228 to the hole with 8.2 yards uphill. I'd like to hit a wood. But I think I'm going to have to hit a 5-iron because it is in the rough. And the GS Pro is programmed to account for the lie. So, I mean, it's not perfect. This actually says deep rough. It's not like 100% real course conditions, but if I try to hit a wood out of here, the game's going to adjust for that. Even a 5-iron might be too tough, but we're going to try it anyway. Something just went flying. I have no idea what it is. Might have been the tee. Even though I didn't hit off the tee, I guess my follow through knocked it loose. All right, 104 to go. I'm okay with that, having been in the deep rough, sitting in the fairway. So take a nice, easy approach wedge, 46 degree. See if we can just hit it close, maybe get a 1 putt for par, or if they'll give us a 2 putt for bogey. I really don't want to get another double bogey. That's gotta go. All right, that's not a good shot. That wasn't a good shot. But they gave us a 2 putt for the bogey, so 6th hole, 405 yards, 6.5 downhill. We're 6 over through 5. 85 would be 13 over par, so we are not on a good pace. Definitely going to need to pick it up here. I mean, 85 is a very lofty goal, but what fun is it if it's too easy? I don't know if I could even get under 100 at this point, so maybe I shouldn't say too easy. 90 or 95 probably would have been hard too. That felt good. But it's going to fade right off the fairway and into the rough. Still, it felt nice. 245, 243 carry, 148 mile an hour ball speed, 29.51 spin. And all the statistics go right on the side of the screen there. It's really cool. Especially if you're somebody that likes to play, maybe you can't get out on the course as often as you like. This is a great way to practice. Get some swings in, but I mean, also, even if you just use the driving range feature to check out your distances, what your spin ratios are. Not that I know what my standing spin ratios are. I'm not mathematically inclined enough to make a spreadsheet of that. All right, deep rough, 173. I'm going to pull out a 6-iron because I'm not really confident over my 5-iron right now. Didn't really hit it great out of the rough earlier. Let's try and get it close, if not on. All right, I came out on top of it. Not a good shot. And you could see the way the software picks up on that. Like, I knew I hit on top of it. The software had me in deep rough. It picked up on the fact that the way I hit it was on top of it, and it only went 60 yards. So that's what I mean when I say it's really cool. It's a really good way to practice because you're not going to necessarily come out with a false sense of confidence, like, wow, I'm doing a lot better than maybe you really are. Because every time I use this software, it reminds me how bad I am at this game. Oh, not a good hole here. Come on, go, go, go. Ah. I think it's in the tree. Oh, nope, went around it. Felt really good. Come on, get over, get over. All right, Missed the sand, but in the deep rough. 246 off the tee. Probably should have used the mouse to maneuver the aim a little bit. At this point, I'm kind of just hitting it where it tells me to. 270 into the hole. See if we can get this within 100 to 150. Ooh, it's gonna clip the branches. Oh, we got we got within the 150. 6-iron, this distance at a deep rough. Ah, it's not gonna make it. Oh man, this course is eating me alive. All right, bunker shot, pull 56, 28 yards up. See if we could splash something close. Might be too hard. Yeah, it was too hard. You know, I will say that's one thing I struggle with is getting the feel of the bunkers on this software. I still haven't done it. All right. But you got to give me that as a one putt, right? No, they gave me a 2-putt. All right. A little rude. All right, 200 yards, 10 yards downhill, playing 192, par 3. I mean, we're gonna have to hit 5-iron. If it's the right club, it looks like it's right at it. Sit, sit. All right, they gave me one. We finally got a 1-putt. We got a birdie. Let's go out and triple bogey and give it back. All right, 468, 9th hole, par 4. Landing zone is straight out. Let's see, it felt good. Straight. Low spin. Good ball speed. Best carry of the day. Sit, sit, sit. Tried to rob me, put it off the fairway. All right, 185 in, playing 189, 4 yards uphill. Go back to the 5-iron. Oh, terrible. Oh, it's just open the face right off the top. Like just Terrible, terrible, terrible. And that's what I was worried about with the 5-iron, just hitting it off the ground right now. It's not cooperating. All right, well, it left us 70 yards in. This is going to go over. I hit it a little hard because we're out of deep rough. It's just so frustrating. A 5-iron's a lot. It's not even that long of an iron. It just goes back and forth where I can hit it beautifully, and then just out of nowhere, I can't hit it at all. Like, it's very frustrating. All right, now I feel a little better. Got it close enough to, I guess, one putt? Yeah, one putt. So we'll take that. Starting the back nine, 9 over. If we're going to be 85 or better, we got to play the back nine in 4 over or better. I don't know I'm going to shave 5 strokes off my front 9 score, but we'll try. That felt good. Unfortunately, it's too straight. Never would have thought I'd hear myself say a shot was too straight, but... And now the funny thing is I hit it without adjusting where the game was telling me to hit. So maybe it wasn't straight. Maybe I pulled it. And it just looked straight because it was straight in line with the tee box, whereas they wanted me to aim the other way, I guess. I don't know. 230 in at a deep rough. All right. Honestly, was trying just to do exactly what I did, knock it within 100. Hitting that wood out of the deep rough because I just cannot bring myself to hit an iron right now, or at least a 5-iron. And a 7 or 8 iron out of that deep rough would have gotten me nowhere, so. That's pulled. It's gonna sit. All right. It's either a 1-2 putt for bogey or a 2 putt for double. All right, they gave us the 1 putt. So par 4, 11th hole, 429. Not a bad recovery there for bogey. I'm all right with that. That's oh, that's gonna go up the fairway too, huh? Come on. Hey, I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna take the 5-iron because I'm in the deep rough. was better. It's going to be short. Kick, kick, kick. But it was better. I definitely take that. Little victories. So 24 yards chipping. I'm going to pull out a 60-degree. I don't know if you can see it or how well you can see it on the screen, but the box is showing the little red arrows going this way, so the green is breaking hard to the right. So I'm going to see if we can put this a little bit to the left of center. Now I put it left to center, but I didn't hit it anywhere near hard enough. But another bogey. On to the 12th hole. This one is 500 yards, par 4. I'm exaggerating. It's actually 499. That's pulled right to the trees. Oh man. This is a punch out. It's always going to be a long day on the course when I start pulling. Ooh, nice little bounce off the cart path there. Got our punch out quite a bit further up the line. There's the little tee. Been looking for you. All right, deep rough again, 51 yards. Let's take the 60-degree. Have I been in anything but deep rough this entire time? This is about how it would be on the actual Bethpage Black. I'd probably be struggling even worse than I am now. And by doing it this way, I didn't have to sleep in a tent or in my car overnight, using the car as the bathroom while I waited in line for a tea time the next morning, because that's the only way you can get on that course. Or at least it was when I lived in New York. I don't know if it's still like that today. Sit. Come on, give. All right, one putt for par. So I don't know if anybody saw how high that wedge went, and that is sometimes a concern with the simulators and the launch bays. Hit right off of here towards this area, but up on the top, 10-foot by 10-foot soccer nets. I bought 4 of them, going around the sides, the back, and the top. If you set up a launch bay like that, and you put those extra soccer nets in for safety, never had an issue with damages. All right, on to 13, par 5, 613 yards. Have to average 200 plus yards a shot to get there in regulation. Oh, again, that's horrible. What are we doing? Sorry, I should have brought the computer mouse over here earlier. I also shouldn't say what are we doing because I'm the only one swinging the club. All right, back to the tee, hitting 3. I think that was better. Heck of a lot of spin on it though. Went out right and it's cutting back left. Well, the yardage was there though, so I'm not going to complain. All right, 341 into the hole, 4th shot. Yeah, I did went to the left, but it is in the fairway. It also drew back to the left, which is why it had that extra yardage. That's left too. I'm going to be behind that tree. Hey, 123? Yeah. 123 in, deep rough. I'm going to pull a 9-iron here. About 2 extra clubs. Ooh, did it get through the tree? Yeah, it got through the tree. Kick right. No, all right. 6th shot. Gotta put it in the hole for bogey. Green's going left to right. I'm gonna try a soft bump and run. It's sitting in deep rough, but it's also kind of close to the hole. Well, it did exactly what I wanted, but it went way to the right. Are we doing a challenge? We're trying to be better than 85, which as of right now, we're exactly 85, so we have to par every hole from here on in or get some birdies. So odds are pretty good. We're not going to win this challenge, but yes, we're doing a challenge. 156, playing 7 feet downhill, it's about 2 yards off. 154. Let's pull an 8-iron. That's left. Knew before it even took off. Oh, and it's out of bounds. Even better. Alright, that seems straighter. Not straight to, but straight turf. Hit it, hit it! Ah. Alright, 6. It was out of bounds off the tee, hitting 3. 4 out of the stands. Kind of stinks they give me a 2-putt, even though it was close, but you know, it is what it is. 484, 10 yards uphill. We're 16 over, so we're gonna need some birdies. This will never happen, but we're not giving up. Got 4 holes left. Take this up the tree line to the left. Okay, I didn't mean that far to the left. Holy jeez. Alright, I'm thinking I'm going to put the driver away for the rest of the holes now. Whoa! Okay, that was a fun bounce. 83 yards up. It's playing about 90 because of the hill. Deep rough still. Pull out the approach wedge. Kick right, kick right, kick right. None of the balls listen to me on the regular course, so I don't understand why I think they're going to listen to me here. That's going to be right in the hole. Alright, double bogey. 3 to go. Pulling out the 3-wood. Like I said, driver's going back in the bag the rest of the rounds. It's a long course, but what good is hitting a long club if it's always in the trees? Okay, well that one did the same thing. That took a really weird... I had the spin axis on that, which is weird. Oh, and you know what? I didn't change it off of driver. I probably should have done that. Because you can program in, which is cool, your average length on your clubs. So based on the distance you are from the hole and the line and all that, the game will tell you what club it thinks you should hit based on your own distances. So that's why I really haven't had to change clubs at all the entire time I've been playing, but I forgot to change it off the tee there because I wasn't hitting driver. I don't know how that box got moved. Sorry about that. Get through, get through, get through, get through. Oh, finally. Lucky break. Not even a good break. Lucky break. Alright, 40 yards. 60 degree. Just knock it close. Watched enough of Fat Perez to know a nice way to hit a wedge, but I guarantee you I won't execute like him. That's not terrible. Turns out to be a bogey. All right, par 3, 216 yards, uphill. Six feet uphill. I'm gonna go with the 7-wood here. Yardage is telling me I should probably hit a 3-wood, or a 5-wood. But I don't know what's long. There's sand short. And honestly, I'd kind of rather be in the sand than in the deep rough at this point. Oh, and that's drawn. Heavy draw, too. Alright, right club, right yardage. Way too much draw on it. Maybe next time the challenge should be to shoot 85 on 9 holes. Come on. Come on, sit right up at the flag. Alright, another bogey. 18th and final hole. Thank you, God. Since it is the last hole, let's pull the driver back out. Been pushing the 3-wood left too anyway. Alright, it's flying straight. I pulled it a little bit, but it's not as bad as it's been. It's right in the damn bunker, but... .150, 11 yards uphill out of the sand, fairway bunker. Let's take a 7-iron. That's going to be left. Yeah. Wow, I smacked that as part of a bump and run, and it just went nowhere. Sit, sit. All right, well, there you have it. 18 holes at Bethpage Black. Weren't able to complete the challenge. We didn't shoot 85, but we shot a 93. That is the first course in our series, Play the 50, where we're going to play a GSPro course for all 50 states and see how many of them we can break 85 in. Didn't pass the first one, but we'll see what happens with the next one. If you have any ideas of any good courses in states, let us know in the comments. We'll see if it's on the GSPro and follow through. But otherwise, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Let us know your ideas. And until then, we'll see you on the next one.